Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to see you all here. Thank you for watching. So today our topic is what are the regrets? So it can be either past relationship, past love, past crush, or it can be a current relationship as well. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to look at the person first so you can see who showed up in the reading. Also, we're gonna see what are their regrets about your relationship with them. So maybe something in the past, or like there's in any relationship there's always people that they have certain regrets and they probably wanted to do something better at some point. So we're gonna take a look at that. So you can either pick one of those, so yellow, red, and purple. As always, we have three options. You can watch one, you can watch and timestamps in the comments below or in the description, or you can watch all of them. Also, maybe there are a few different people that will show up. So decide however you want it to be, so you can choose and pick. There's no really specific rule, just go with your intuition. Okay, so let's start with number one. Welcome, number one, yellow ones. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at the person first. So who they are, what kind of personality do they have? So you know what kind of person came to the reading today. Okay, what kind of person? Just tell us about the person. So first of all, this person is going through a very important transformation in their life. Something is changing and it's cyclical, so that's totally normal. Right now, actually, a lot of energies are changing and probably a lot of people can feel it. There's like very significant shift in energies and it's been very rocky for a few of us, and it just keeps changing. This year has been very interesting, like in terms of energy, and it's been like up and down, and all over the place. So there's a lot of transformation going on for many people on this planet, and this particular person is going through a very, very significant transformation, very important for their life, for their soul. And also, this person didn't show you the whole personality, so they showed you only one side, only a bit aggressive side, as you can see right here. Maybe disregarding a little bit, maybe like, remote and reserved side. So you didn't see you might have seen the whole person through your intuition, but they didn't show you too many sides of them. They showed you only one or two sides that you were able to see. Those are the main ones. Okay, what else about this person? Take a look. About the person. They have a lot of options, but they don't like them. They think that, they're either too good for those options or that they achieve a certain level of success and there's nowhere else to go, or, it just is stagnation. It's just not being able to enjoy the things that they have around them. No gratification for what they have, and they have a lot, and they just don't see it, and they don't want to accept it, and they don't want to recognize it in their life, and they're like, well, I have all of this, but I want more, and then I want something different, and I'm not happy with any of that. And so they're kind of in, again, also, I guess that's why there's transformation right here, that they will have to go through to either learn how to appreciate the things, or to work on relationships or money. So whatever the area of life they've been transformed into will eventually change. So at this moment they are a bit restricted in their actions, so they're not able to see clearly, they're not able to make rational decisions because they feel trapped. They feel like they cannot move in the direction they need to go to. They feel that they're very limited in some way, so they don't know what's the answer to their questions, and they don't see. And what are they thinking about? What are they looking forward to is actually, very beautiful, very unique connections, very deep connections. As you can see right here, it's such a beautiful connection between those two women. One is a small one is a big one. And they show love and affection and very, beautiful emotions. So this person doesn't know, or they haven't received those emotions in quite a while. So they're not sure how to get there, but they definitely want to get there. Okay, one more card, and then right now they're all in the head, and they are very angry at the world for whatever reason. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'm gonna move here and move it back. They anger the world because they are looking for love and connection and this pure love energy, they soulmate, but they're not getting it. They're looking for this, and they're not getting it, and they're getting very frustrated, very angry. They have a lot of angry thoughts because it's not happening, and they don't know what's going on and how to get there, and they feel that world is very unfair for them, and now they're very angry and trying to take angry actions, which not gonna lead them to this happiness, because once you're angry, you don't attract this. So once we have two different emotions, two very opposite emotions, whatever you're feeling will prevail. So if this person is feeling this emotion, they're angry, they're not gonna attract love. And if they're feeling love, then they can attract love. So it kind of attracts together. Okay, so let's take a look at your relationship. What's going on there? So this card in Russian. So it's Oracle of Love, which you can see is very pretty. So these cards are about relationships. So this is a servant, as you can see. So your relationship either not right now or wasn't very beneficial for one side. So basically, as you can see, this man sitting on the couch doing nothing, and this woman is is serving him. She's doing everything in the house. She's cleaning. She's giving way more energy and way more love and way more affection and way more herself than he does. So this is not a very balanced relationship. So in your relationship, whether it was or it is right now, it's not very balanced. It wasn't very balanced. And one of the parties felt that they very disregarded and very disconnected, and that they're not getting as much as they give. And so that was the relationship, or it is the relationship, depending on the person watching. Again, it's a general reading, so we can really know for sure. So you guys pick your option for yourself. Well, at the same time, it was a happy one, or it is a happy one. So as you can see, both parties are still kind of enjoying the relationship. And it doesn't have to be, when I talk about relationship, it doesn't have to be a very close romantic relationship. It can be a relationship with friends. It can be a relationship as a co-workers. So when we look at different situations, it doesn't have to be very romantic. It doesn't have to be in that way. It can be in any way possible. So relationship in general is a relationship. We have a relationship with our families. We have a relationship with our friends. So that's how I discuss a relationship in general. So there were maybe a lot of good moments, very happy moments. So there's also a lot of positivity in it. And at the same time, either one or both parties felt lonely or feel lonely. They felt like even though they might have this kind of connection, at the same time they feel very distant and very, remote from other people. And also they might have been drinking, as you can see. So this card is loneliness. Yeah, so some good times and some not so good, because one or both people felt very remote and very, oh my goodness, very disconnected. Let's take a look. What are the regrets and confessions of this person? Move a little bit here so you can see. Okay. So it's also interesting the way it's going. If you look at the cards, so this one is a servant and this card is change. So that was in the past and this is in present right now. So as you can see, like this kind of energy, the lack of giving, or lack of, balanced communication is changing for this person. So that's the area they're changing in right now. That's the area they're transforming in right now. And let's see, like they had this happiness when probably you were in a relationship or right now in a relationship, but they got to the point where they feel, not happy. They feel like it's not enough anymore and it's kind of changed. It became boring. And then struggle with loneliness is kind of restricting them from anything to see the happy side, to see the happy relationship in their life. Okay, so let's take a look at regrets and confessions from this person. What do they regret? Regarding the relationship with you. Okay. Let me get into the energy. So they have been expecting something else. Their regret is that it should have become very beautiful, very bright, very unique and nice. They had a lot of expectation about it, but it didn't work out the way they wanted to work out. And like in relationship, they show the darker side of them. So even though they have a brighter side within them, so they didn't show the brighter side, they didn't show the loving side, they only showed the darker side, and that's why they have those regrets. Okay, what other regrets and confessions? They became distant. They moved away, either physically or emotionally. They closed off. They decided to, to close off and be not show their emotions, not show their feelings. Don't talk about it. And they regret that this has happened because it doesn't bring them happiness, as you can see. It brings them just boredom and dissatisfaction. So they regret that they've been very closed off with you, not sharing their emotions and feelings and being distant. They also been looking at different people. So listening maybe to different people that giving them advice about relationship, and now they're regretting that they've been listening to those people. Okay, what other regrets do they have? They should have been more attentive to you. That they haven't been. They should have been more, helpful, more open, more, trying to solve the situation, trying to resolve it, trying to make everything better, trying to help. But they weren't doing it because of some the limitation, either in their minds or in their emotional limitations. So they regret that they didn't show that, very, very good side of them, very royal kind of, prince, like as you can see right here, he's been a very gentleman, so very helpful side of them, very attentive side, very emotional side of them. So they regret that they weren't able to express those emotions and they weren't able to act the way they think they should have acted with you. Yeah, they were acting very disregarding. They were acting very distant. They were acting like in certain situations that your opinion doesn't matter or you don't matter, or they were like maybe not answering your text or taking their time, or maybe not picking up the phone when you were calling. So they're regretting it right now because they were so distant and so remote, and that's what they're regretting now. So let's see what they want to say to you. They want to say to you. Let's take a different deck. Okay, what they want to say to you. What they want to say to you. I'm over right here. That they're ready for action, that they're ready to be open to new possibilities and to show who they are and not to be stuck in those old energies, that they're ready to change. They're ready to evolve. Also that they're not as rigid in their emotions anymore. So before they were very closed off emotionally. They were very strict with the emotions, not to share them, not to, trying to do everything the right way, even though there's no the right way. But, sometimes, let's say if they're male and they, and you were female and they're trying to act as a, tough guy. So, so that's a strict rigidity where they put it in a relation where they're trying to be, this macho, guy that they show in a different side of them. That's not true, and they kind of stuck in this role because they think that's what they're supposed to be, that's what's supposed to show. And so now they're saying that it's not the case anymore, and that they can be more flexible because they are understanding that you need something else, you need different values from them, you need different relationship. Okay, what else do they want to say to you? That they think a lot about you, that they're emotionally drained because I'm thinking about your situation and what happened in the past, and that they very sad that this happened, and that they feel very bad right now at this moment. Thinking about what happened and why it happened, that they have a lot of regrets, and they want you to know that they have a lot of regrets about that. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so thank you, number one. That was a beautiful, beautiful spread, and very open. It like the energy feels so tough. Like the person's energy is like they're very rigid. They're like, it's very hard for them to change, but they want to change. They want to fix something that was broken before. It's very interesting. Okay, thank you guys. So let's move to number two. Welcome, number two. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, number two, what about their regrets? So again, it can be anyone. It can be a past relationship, a past crush, or a current one, or it can be even a different relationship, maybe co-workers, family. So it can be anything. So let's take a look at the person. So let's ask the cards. Tell us about the person. Okay, let's see. Very powerful person. They know where they're going. They know what they do. They're very particular in their ways. They know themselves well. They know others well. They're very they're very specific. They're very straightforward. Okay, tell us more about the person. At the same time, they're very does the word fightful exist? Not fightful, but they guarded, and they have a lot of negative energy and a lot of negative thoughts. So they also very fiery. So let's say if there's a conflict situation, the way they go about this conflict is being on the fence, is being very aggressive, is being, very defending themselves no matter what. So this person is very, how do I say that? Very defensive. That's all I can say. Tell us more about the person. Very closed off. very limited in this particular time of life, so they don't see the future. They feel very limited, very guarded in the emotions, in their thoughts. They're thinking about, they're very negative in their head right now. About what? About this dream of theirs. Not sure what is the dream about. So you can see they were praying, or they're praying right now towards something, but they don't see the answer to their question, so they don't see how to get there. They don't see how to get it. They actually, like right now, they might think it's impossible to get what they want in a certain area of life. And that's why they feel so on guard, and that's why they feel blinded, because they have a very limited mentality that they cannot get what they need or what they want. I'll tell you about the person. Kind, generous, loving, if not guarded and limited. Kind and loving soul. Which we all are. Like, all the people have kind and loving souls, and when it gets to real world and relationship, it can get pretty complicated. Okay. What kind of person they are. It's so interesting because these two cards were together in the first option, so maybe you guys can watch yellow as well. Maybe it will resonate with you. Option number 1. So also very guarded, very aggressive in their thoughts, very, I'm not sure if you guys see it because of the flowers, very short-tempered, right now very negative headspace, and they don't know, like they want to be this happy person, they want to have this connection, very happy connection, but they don't know how to get there, and right now they feel very on guard. Okay, so let's take a look at your relationships. What happened in your relationship? How was your relationship with this person? What was going on? Let's take a look. So this card is friend. So these are Russian cards, and Oracle of Mysteries of Love, which I love these drawings. To friendship, but not clear here whether it was attempting to be friends or something more than friends, or like never happened and these attempts didn't go the way they were supposed to. But this person had some feelings towards you, either friendly or romantic. As you can see there, we cannot see what's going on in the box, right? What kind of gift they prepared for you. So it's either a gift of romantic love, or it was a gift of friendship, it was a gift of kind of, they were trying to help you with something. So it could have been different things, but they were attempting to reach out. Okay, what else? Ooh, okay, so now for sure. Yeah, those were very passionate romantic feelings. Let's take a look. Those passionate romantic feelings. Take a look at passionate romantic feelings. And they had a dip. They had a dip on emotional level. But they also had a lot of doubts, a lot of monsters under the bed. They were thinking about at night, about a lot of limitations, a lot of negative beliefs, a lot of, stuff that's not supposed to be in their heads. But definitely, very, very passionate about you. So since it's a general reading, it could have happened like all this passion, like very, very passionate romantic relationship. And this person has a very deep feeling for you, like very emotionally deep feeling. So in certain cases it might have happened, other cases might have not happened, so something happened in the relationship that didn't get to that point. So let's see what kind of relationship you had. Yeah, so there were a lot of games, a lot of manipulations, a lot of trying to get the blanket your way, right? On your side. So there were a lot of manipulation through, through certain culture. So sometimes when you meet someone and then they don't text you for a few days or maybe a week or two because it's supposedly customary or whatever it is. So that kind of manipulation where they're trying to show something that they don't really feel. They're trying to present themselves in a certain way, that they're maybe too awesome or too cool, or maybe they're not interested even though they are interested deep inside. So that kind of stuff that is not sincere and it's not open. And or they were trying to get something from you that you didn't want to give away, and that also might have resonated. So yeah, that kind of not very, very passionate, but at the same time a little bit eager. So let's get to regrets and confessions. I'm gonna put this under so you guys can see. Regrets and confessions. Maybe I should move a little bit. I think it's a bit limited. Okay. Okay, regrets and confessions about relationship, about you, about what happened, anything they want to tell us. Oh, please do. Oh, here it comes out. Yay! Let's clarify this. Okay, so this can be two-way or it can be both. So basically, they had a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of very strong beliefs about your relationship or you in general. Also, a lot of connection to money, attachment to money. So they were either thinking that you need financial support, or they were thinking that they are too good for you, or maybe they are, they have more wealth or more money than you, and they were thinking that maybe it's not a good match because they're too awesome and they can offer this possibility to many women instead of just one, or they were thinking that you need a lot of money, a lot of financial support, and they're not able to sustain it. And also, they were very closed off and they were very disregarding in the relationship. You see, like those manipulations come feelings for you, but at the same time, they show you like they're not interested, which is completely counterproductive. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you want to get something, if you want to be happy in a relationship, right? Why would you play games and show that you're not interested? Like it doesn't get you anywhere. I mean, maybe in a very unhealthy relationship situation, maybe a person might get attached because, some people use those manipulations to actually, so other people fell in love with them. But at the same time, in this, it didn't happen and it didn't work. Okay, what other regrets and confessions do they have? That they are the king of the universe. What interesting. Okay, can we clarify those two kings? Like, there are two kings. So one is the fiery one, so one is the emotional one. Okay, let's clarify. Ah, okay, interesting. So finally we see the story, because when it showed me just two kings, like, I'm a king. Like, wow, it's a very humble person. You can call me a majesty. It was funny. So yeah, now it's a little bit clearer. So they have a lot of passions for you. They do have a lot of passion for you. And so what they wanted to show by this behavior, which is completely, doesn't make any sense to me, but that's how relationship works, because I know, like, I study a lot about relationship and my personal example as well. So that's actually so strange, but that's the way it works in real world. So they just wanted to show you that they can give you the world, that they have this passion, that they're very successful financially, that they're very strong, that they have very deep emotional, so they're very on a deep emotional level, and that they can make all of your wishes come true. But the problem is it didn't happen. So their regret is that they weren't able to show you the intentions. They weren't able to show you how they feel about you. They weren't able to show you that they actually wanted to give you all of this that they can offer. And as you can see, this card where it didn't happen. Like, it didn't work out the way they wanted to work out, and it didn't work out in a very happy way, like as a couple or as a relationship in general. So they have a very deep regret that they weren't able to show their emotions and their feelings and their intentions towards you. Let's see what else. Maybe they want to add something. Maybe they wanted to say something to you in addition to this story that their majesty. What is the majesty, the king, wants to say? Let's see. Okay, what else they want to add to this story, which is very nice and beautiful, if they were able to express those emotions earlier, or maybe now, depending on your relationship, if you're in a relationship with the person right now or before. Okay, what do they want to say? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. That's an interesting card. Yes, his legs are right here, and it's all kind of coming in circle. They want to say that and you can see the heart and everything. They want to say that they have the feelings, that the feelings are not gone. Maybe some time passed, or maybe but they have the feelings still. But they're not sure how to express them, because all of this happened. They're not sure if there is a point to express them. They're not sure what's gonna happen, and as you can see, you see like a lot of energy coming from this person, a lot of happy energy towards, love and happiness, but at the same time, right now they kind of upside down and unclear and hanging in there, and not able to make a decision because they don't know how to make a decision. They feel like if they make a decision that this situation may play out the same way it played out before, and they don't want that to happen. What else do they want to say? That they're very deeply emotionally connected to you, that they have a very deep emotions towards you, and they feel it on a very deep level. They feel it through their whole core, through their heart, through their body, and they feel connected on emotional and energetic level. They thinking about you, they dream about you, they have a lot of feelings about you. So, but they're not sure what to do about it. Okay, so that's what they want to say today. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments what is your situation, who is the person that you're watching about, and what is going on. Let me know. Yeah, very deep emotional connection, but this person still has a lot of monsters under the bed, and they still don't know how to talk to them, how to deal with them. Yeah, very aggressive energy. Okay, so thank you, number 2. Okay, welcome, number 3. Purple. Okay, so we're talking today about the regrets. So again, it can be any kind of relationship. Well, second option, actually, a romantic one came out. But it can be any kind of relationship. So it's very, very impatient person. They want to talk. No. They just tell me to stop talking and just take out the cards. Very possessive. A little bit possessive, huh? Controlling. They have a lot to say. Okay, let's take a look what they have to say. Okay, so let's get some information about the person, since you're ready to talk right now. I can't wait. Have you guys been separate for some time? Like, what's going on? Why they're so impatient to talk? So let's see about the person. They're in a very gray space right now, very negative space. They trying to look at the bright side. They're trying to find the good solution, but they're not sure how to get there. So it can be either related to money, or to some situation at work, or career, or maybe supporting their family, something like that. So they are dreaming about a better situation for themselves. So right now, they are going either through some financial struggles, or they're going through some emotional struggles, or they're going through some rough patch in their life. Okay, what else? Okay, so they either broke up, like the romantic relationship broke off, or some romantic connection didn't work out, so something went away. So as you can see, and they're frustrated about it, and they feel angry about it. something didn't go their way in a romantic field. Okay, what else about the person? Well, the same card is coming out in all three readings. So this card means they have a lot of thoughts, they have a lot of aggression, they have a lot of negative thoughts and beliefs, and a lot of negativity is going on in their mind. Yeah, so this negativity is related to a certain woman, and this woman, they were passionate about this woman, or they were very connected to this woman on an emotional level, and now they're angry that something went wrong, something happened. They had a fight, and everything just went wrong. Everything just went sideways. It just escalated very quickly, and now they have a lot of emotions about it, and they are all in their emotions and feeling about the situation. Okay, let's look at your relationship. So what either in the past or maybe right now, depending on who you're looking at. Let's take a look what happened between you two. Okay, your relationship. Your relationship needs some work. So this card is a card of health, but at the same time, so either one of you has struggled with the health issues, and then it created some kind of challenging ways in your relationship, or it also can say that the relationship got to the point where it needed support from mental health practitioner, maybe from some therapy or something, some intervention in your emotional life, in your relationship, so it can be solved, because it got to the point where it got very complicated and escalated very quickly. Okay, your relationship. So yeah, it was so one of the people or both of the people in this relationship got very deep emotional dump, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, this is a dump, and she's trying to save him, but he's kind of far away, so there's been disconnect with them, and it's not sure whether she can save him or not in this card, and it's very dark around, and there's no one else to help, so it was going in a very deep negative mind space. Okay, more about relationship between you two. But at the same time, in emotional level, there was a lot of support and connection between you two. So even though this happened, and this happened due to being bored. So, sometimes couples reach a certain level, or sometimes even friends, it doesn't matter. So relationship reaches that level of boredom, of this that you already know everything about the person, you already know who they are, what they did today, what they're gonna do tomorrow. You can predict pretty much everything. Once it becomes predictable, it becomes very boring and the same, and it just keeps repeating, and it gets annoying. So even though there's a deep emotional connection, there's still a lot of things under the surface that's going on here. Okay, one more card for the relationship. A lot of mixed feelings. A lot of mixed feelings. Deep emotions. Revenge for whatever reason is revenge. What's up with the revenge? Let's take a look. These ones. Why? Why revenge? There's a lot of deep wounds that happened during the relationship. And the person or both people feel very revengeful because they feel hurt, they feel wounded, they feel broken, they feel like a lot of energy. It took out a lot of energy from them and they have nothing left. And they blame the other person. They blame the other person and all the negative thinking and all this negativity that happened, they blame the other person. So that's why there's a lot of feelings of revenge in the relationship. Okay, so let's take a look at regrets and confessions. I think I'm gonna move this one a little bit here. Okay, so regrets and confessions from this person. Regrets and confessions from this person. They're very impassioned. No, what is it? Impatient. Impatient person, very, very impatient. Yeah, as you can see, very fiery. So, regrets. So, regrets are that they weren't very open spiritually, emotionally, weren't very, you would say, they were trying to go a traditional way, very conservative way, and they couldn't move in a different direction. They saw that you needed something different. They saw that you needed something from them that they weren't able to give you at that time. They weren't able to change themselves or to evolve or to adapt or to see from a different perspective. They only saw their own truth, their own way of doing, and they weren't able to accept different point of view. So they regret that they couldn't change and they couldn't adapt, they couldn't understand you. Yeah, regrets and confessions. They regret that they were hesitant to do something about it. They saw the issues, they saw the troubles, they saw where it's going, but at the same time, they didn't do anything. They decided to wait and see what's going to happen. They decided to be stagnant and not moving. And, you know, like an ostrich where they dig their head in the sand, they decided to do the same. They decided to be an ostrich and dig their heads into the sand and pretend nothing is happening and to see what's going to happen. Like to see what will show, what's going to come up out of it. And they regret that they weren't doing anything to solve it, to resolve it. They regret that they were being stagnant. Okay, what else do they regret? What else do they want to confess? Let's see. They regret they weren't as attentive as they wanted to be, or they should have been. They regret that they weren't as supportive as they should have been. They should have been. They regret that they were on the edge and they were kind of couldn't make a decision here or there. They were very distracted, and then everything came to an end, and that's why they regret, because they had to say goodbye to all those times together, emotions and feelings, and now that they look back, they regret that everything happened that way, and they know they could have prevented it, but at the same time they regret that they didn't do it, that they couldn't be a different person, become a better person, and change something. So if they could have gone in the past, they would have done it better, and they would have showed their emotions and feelings, and maybe that would have solved the situation. Maybe you could have built a better future together, but at this point it's a lot of hurt, a lot of misunderstanding, and a lot of things that are going on emotionally this person had. Yeah, so that's it. That was the reading for number 3. This person is very emotionally, I might say not tortured, but it's very hard for this person to think about the relationship and to accept that this happened that way. Everything happened this way, and they wish they could have done it differently. Okay, thank you guys for watching. So subscribe, hit notification button if you want to receive notification when I post new videos. I'm always excited to see you here, and see you next time. And leave some comments if you guys about your relationship and how it worked out for you, and who was the person. Tell me more. I'm so excited to hear from you guys. So thank you. Bye.